our benefit.
They
These
selling you out.
bitches is in the background embezzling $120,000 of $200,000 that they raised to feed,
For real.
and then using a dead black man's name to raise the money.
Be done got a mansion in a new sports car.
It's now time.
Okay.
It is now time.
That's how you get it started?
It is now time. It's about time.
Okay. Sound like somebody about to come to the ring and fuck some shit up.
It is now time for another episode of the Fuck That Shit Dog podcast.
Hey.
Yeah, nigga.
Get it started.
Yes, sir. Here we is, episode 57 of the Fuck
57.
That Shit Dog podcast.
Yeah, man.
Sunday.
57 steak sauce.
Heinz. Ooh, hell yeah. The
that-
best steak sauce.
Got that sauce for your waist.
Man, don't nobody come tell me about A1.
Not at all. Never
that
been a
Heinz
fan.
57 changed my life.
Yes, sir.
Boy. But yeah, man. We're going to start it off right this episode.
Yes.
Because the last episode we was tripping.
Yeah, we was tripping.
So I'm going to let y'all know I'm your host, Veezy.
This is Qurious.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
And we in this bitch.
What you got?
I don't know. I was going to say something, but I ain't got. Hey.
The world keeps turning, man. We got some shit to talk about.
Right. Hey, I need to just stop making promises as far as the podcast is concerned and when shit is going to be posted.
Yeah.
Ooh, boy.
Yeah, I saw what you put on Instagram. I was like, yeah, man, that's real.
That was 2 Mondays ago.
That was real classy.
Hey, man, you said Monday. Nigga, it's Sunday.
It's classy.
I don't know what to say. It'll get up there. But let's get it rolling.
Yes, sir.
I know y'all be waiting. Hey, I'm telling y'all, just be patient. Because I be working on stuff. And I'll start something, I get halfway through that shit and be like, damn. Because I got an idea to do a whole different way. And it's like, do I keep going with this? Or do I just switch it up and go with the new idea? Mm-hmm. I switched it up and went with the new idea. And turns out I actually got done faster than what I usually get done. So,
all right,
yeah, so
cool.
the new way is the good way. And that's how we going to go. But let's get it rolling, man. Sad news to kick off this episode, man.
What happened?
Dog. Now, this dude was a great talent in college. Football, quarterback. Awesome talent in college. Being that he was a rival of my favorite school, it was, you want to root for him. You don't root for him, but you can't deny the talent.
Right.
And nigga kicked our ass 4 years in a row. You know what I'm saying? Was it 4? I don't know. He never lost to Michigan. But, Dwayne Haskins was killed in a car accident. I think it was yesterday morning.
Goodness gracious.
It's sad as fuck because dude young, 24.
Golly.
24 years old, and it's just sad. That's the dangers of, bro, you ever ran out of gas on the highway? Mm-hmm. And it's like, nigga, that shit happened to me, and it's like the scariest shit in the world, especially when you run out of gas and you not by exit. You just, hey, do what you gotta do. And come on. People need to watch the road. I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about drivers.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I understand you on the highway and you feel like, all right, I can just go, but you got to be able to see somebody crossing the road.
Oh, yeah, definitely. and have the sense to stop.
Stop, slow down, move out the way, something.
Yeah, man.
Like, and he ain't. It ain't like he jumped in front of the fucking. I don't know what happened, but I highly doubt this man jumped in front of a moving truck.
Yeah.
Just said fuck it all. Nah, man. He just signed a new contract. You know, he getting ready to play with Pittsburgh. I mean, I think he was already playing with Pittsburgh, but he said he signed a new contract. So,
well, sometimes, man, I just chalk it up to the fact that people just don't be caring. Like sometimes,
right,
we hear about um, humanitarian stuff and people being this way and that way and being Christian. Man, people are selfish. They don't give a fuck. They want you to get out their way.
word,
And that's just simple as that. And it's messed up and sick. We live in a sick society where all we care about is ourselves. Where people are naturally selfish at the end of the day. So the man trying to cross the way, they just drove over.
right.
Simple as that.
It's fucked up. And then you had Adam Schefter with his bitch ass. The shit he said, like, cause I guess he the one that broke it, but he broke it talking about, he struggled to, I guess he struggled as a quarterback, He said something about his career as being a struggling quarterback, but niggas was like, the fuck does that have to do with him getting hit by a car? Like, why wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to. Sometimes breaking bad news is just breaking bad news, sad news.
Oh yeah.
Like, hey, XYZ team player name passed away, hitting the. Like, it's that simple.
Yeah.
But you want a motherfucking clickbait headline, so you got to put something in there that's gonna make people niggas, and that's probably what his whole ass wanted. The niggas talked about him that day too.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, it is what it is, man. Rest in peace to
Dwayne
Haskins. Hell of a motherfucking quarterback at Ohio State, even though he spent most of his career kicking our ass. But hey, nigga, hey, you got to give it up when you got to give it up, man. Shout out to his family, man. Prayers to them. Moving on to college basketball.
Yes, sir.
We got 2 new champions.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just start off with Kansas.
Okay.
As I told you, wasn't nobody beating Kansas.
You did say that.
And I was right. And them niggas was down 40-25 at the half. And they end up winning by like 7 points.
Yeah. I saw it. It was a nice little back and forth. But like I said, like one of my dudes, he said, the game is always won in the second half. So if you're not doing what you need to do in the second half, that momentum switch, then you run out of time.
Run out of gas, and then that's just it. You know, shout out to Kansas, men's basketball champion, and then I let that shit run. I let this shit run. It's a long ass applause.
Yeah.
But Dawn Staley deserves that shit.
Yes, you do.
Dawn Staley deserves that shit.
Yeah. She's quite an amazing coach.
That's a historic win. Number one,
2 times.
She beat a nigga that ain't never lost a championship game. Number one. Number two, she the only black coach, male or female, in college that has multiple championships.
Oh shit.
That means
that's historical.
Who's the dude that coached Georgetown?
John Thompson. Did he win an industry? He never won a Final Four.
I don't think they won one.
But he just had some good teams.
What black coach won one?
That'll be something nice to look up.
Shaka Smart.
Okay.
With no, they didn't win.
Yeah. I mean, the consistent powerhouse as far as women's basketball is always Pat Summitt. So now you got to say in the same breath, Dawn Staley. Got to say Dawn Staley.
And Connecticut coach.
Yeah.
Always got to. This nigga got 14 championships.
Yeah.
You got to give it up to that nigga, man.
Solid.
But when you talking about women, Pat Summitt, and Dawn Staley.
Just like that.
So shout out to Dawn. Shout out to South Carolina women's basketball team.
That's it.
Damn, you said her name last time. I just listened to that episode.
The Boston lady.
Yeah, Aaliyah Boston. Did she win tournament MVP?
I'm not
Most
sure.
outstanding player. They don't do MVP.
More than likely
She
she
had
deserved
to.
it. She had to. She was hooping her ass off.
Yeah, and then they point guard. She was balling that day.
Mm-hmm.
I think she had a career high. I'm not quoting me. Don't quote me, but I think they said this was a while ago. It was like a week ago. But yeah, she balled.
I mean, man, I feel like this. As a coach, you want to bring out the best in your players. If you're not willing to inspire and keep your people motivated, like apparently whatever she's doing is the right thing. However she's motivating, whatever skill she's focusing on,
Yeah,
that is coaching. Whenever somebody just has a bunch of athletes and just be like, "Hey, y'all just go out there and win my shit and impress," that's not coaching.
nah.
And honestly, that's a shot. I'm gonna just throw that out there. That's definitely a shot at all you Jacksonville coaches out here. Y'all motherfuckers be thinking that y'all out here coaching. You ain't coaching nothing. You just get a bunch of kids that can jump high, and y'all just press people to death. And then you go somewhere else, and then y'all lose, and then y'all be like, "Oh man, what happened?" No, because y'all don't really be coaching kids.
The words of Qurious are his and his alone. They're not uh, co-sponsored by the FTSD podcast.
Fuck that shit.
I don't know none of these niggas that he talking about.
So these niggas out this bitch thinking they Phil Jackson.
I ain't seen a high school basketball game since I've been here.
Phil Jackson, my ass.
Hey man, everybody trying to make. Everybody want to make they mark some kind of way.
They do. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. I just felt that in the spirit.
Hey man, you spoke your mind, dog. That's how you feel. That's how you feel. Shit. I feel. What's going on with the Lakers, man?
Season over. People's like, who's to blame? Hey, I blame.
That hurt.
I don't blame.
I wanted the Lakers to go to the playoffs.
I would have liked to see LeBron, always the glory. But I'm gonna tell you this:
this nigga, he got the exact team he wanted.
He did.
This is his team. All the fault lies on LeBron. Y'all can say whatever y'all want about Russell Westbrook. You can say whatever you want. Yeah. A lot of it was his piss poor play. But who wanted him there?
He did. But I would say Anthony Davis is the problem.
I've been said that. The nigga can't stay healthy. And the nigga talking about next year it's all about staying healthy. Bruh, if you play 70 games, I'll be amazed. Nigga, if you play 60 games, I'll be surprised.
So for instance, dog, if there's like a pebble in the road, the way this nigga Anthony Davis is built,
if he step on it,
he done. Because this shit don't make no sense. I done seen this nigga fall lightly and just start grabbing his ankle.
That nigga,
like you don't want to play.
Nigga that went to Ohio State, was drafted by the Trailblazers.
Greg Oden.
He got Greg Oden knees.
Yeah, like man, it don't make no sense, man. But I just remember when at the beginning of the season they were like championship. Dog, I know that they wasn't going to get no championship.
7 straight losses. Y'all played yourselves out of the playoffs. Fuck the play in. Y'all played yourselves out of them.
Man,
7 straight fucking losses.
Dog, old dudes do not want to chase young dudes. It's all it is simple. I don't care what your name is, what you brought to the table, how many points you scored.
But it ain't old dudes per se. It's not that they're old.
What is it, man?
They not cohesive.
I mean,
you can't just bunch a bunch of players together that you friends with and think that y'all gonna gel in a season.
Well,
how long Carmelo been there?
This is his first year there.
His first year there. Russell Westbrook, first year there. Anthony Davis, 3rd year there. Mm-hmm. Brian, fourth year there. Rondo.
Sent Rondo packing.
Yeah, they did. Who am I thinking of? Oh, Dwight Howard, 2nd year there. 2nd and 3rd year. Mm-hmm. I ain't got no squad. And then Anthony Davis always fucking injured. LeBron, he ain't played but like 50 games this year.
And he was injured a little bit.
Yeah, he only played 50 games.
Yeah, but I'll tell you though, like I said, a 35-year-old man does not want to chase a 21-year-old man. It don't
I get
matter.
all that. I'm just saying, like, age does not mean that they couldn't have won. Because, nigga, when you say they don't want to play, they don't want to chase a 21-year-old I get that. You play smarter then.
Man, let that nigga duck.
Huh? No, I'm just saying, you play smarter. No, I don't want to chase this nigga. But what am I gonna do? I'm gonna play off him, and when he come around here, I'm gonna step back and give him an elbow.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
You know what I'm saying? You hit a nigga in his ribs, he ain't gonna want to run around too much.
Oh yeah, that's a good plan. But
I don't know if you could do that in today's NBA. But
there you go. But it's sad, but
that goes to the point of this nigga put the team together. But you picked all them old ass niggas and sent the young dogs packing.
He did. But I mean, does it tarnish his legacy? Is he still that?
Yes, it does, man.
You think so?
It's been tarnished his legacy. 3 and 6 tarnished his legacy. You go to the NBA Finals 9 straight times and only win 3 of them. What makes you? The only thing that makes you better than the Buffalo Bills is that you actually won 3. But you still 33% in the finals. Well, he got 4 now. So you 40% in the finals.
Well, wait. I feel you, man. I feel you. That's a tough statement. I mean, 4 championships, 35,000 points. Scoring title, all team defense, 17 All-Star.
He won a scoring title, and what did his team do?
Lost.
It's funny. He won a scoring title, but he only played 50 games. So what he win by average? Because he couldn't have average. Point total.
Highest average, probably highest average.
See, that's skewed. You got the highest average. You only played 50-some games. Fuck that scoring title. Who scored the most points total? And played 82. Is it 82 or 72? 82 games.
Yeah, they took it down a little bit, so it might be like 72. But either or, it don't matter.
Or what they played 77 games?
Something like that.
All right, but who played 70 games and scored the most points? That's who should win the shit. Yeah. Not the nigga that played 50 and just averaged higher because he played less games.
I mean, that's a good point. I don't know, man. So it's gonna be interesting.
They love giving this nigga season awards, meaningless stats to try to boost up his so-called greatness. I ain't buying it.
I mean,
I'm not buying it.
His legacy is in debate all the time, all day, every day. So I mean, as far as I'm concerned, he's still a winner, but he does have to hold an L for this season. He gotta hold that L.
I mean, you can't say he's not a winner. He's won 3 championships, but
yeah, you gotta hold the L though. Like you said, you pick this squad,
handpicked.
So it's like I said, if I go to the court and I pick all the 4 guys I wanted, like explicitly, these are the 4, and we lose,
the Lakers gave away their future to bring a nigga that you wanted there a year early. They traded for this nigga a year before he was gonna be a free agent.
It was a bad move.
Wait for that nigga to.
Well,
if he was gonna come, he was gonna come.
I'm just going to regular say that Westbrook will never win shit.
Nah.
And James Harden won't ever win shit. All right, I'm done. They ain't gonna never win. I don't care what nobody say.
I'm gonna tell you,
they'll never win.
Never cease to amaze me, dog. This shit wasn't going nowhere near James Harden. You gonna bring his ass. You gonna bring him up regardless.
Yeah, fuck James
regardless. That's funny as fuck. But I mean, hey,
they ain't gonna win.
I tend to agree with you because I'm like watching that nigga the other day. I'm like, man, shit, the fuck.
Yeah, straight up.
Y'all gave up what for this nigga? All that shit for him, and didn't they lose like 7 straight, 5 straight?
Who?
Philly.
No, they won the other night.
Before they won, they was on a losing streak.
Yeah. They hit like a downward spiral quickly, but they got to get back right.
And he was averaging less than 20. They were like every time this the stat I saw. It was like every time he averaged less than 20 points, they 2-6 or 2-8.
They got to figure out where that extra scoring gonna come from. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Philly ain't my team. Fuck them.
Fuck
'em. I'm anxiously waiting this date, April 16th.
Deserves
Spence versus Ugas. You guys.
Yeah. I like you
I don't
said.
know how
Like,
to pronounce the nigga
that's it.
first name. I'm not even
Oh
gonna
yeah,
try.
nah. All I know is
It's
you
like
guys.
Uriel something.
So, you guys is a real dude. He gave Sean Porter basically he should have beat Sean Porter the other time, but they ended up giving the decision to Sean Porter.
Uh-huh.
He fought Pacquiao. He worked Pacquiao the fuck out. He beat Pacquiao ass. I mean, he's an active boxer. He's got that long arms. It's gonna be a good fight. It's not gonna be just a straight dominating Errol Spence. So Errol Spence gonna have to come with his A game.
A+ game.
A
Because
plus game.
the last Spence fight I saw, he wasn't looking too hot.
Which one?
Who did he fight the last time? He's fought twice since 20. No, he's
What?
fought
He fought Sean Porter. That was his last fight.
Errol Spence.
Yeah.
That's who he fought, Sean Porter.
Yeah.
No, that wasn't Spence that fought Sean Porter.
He did fight him. That was his last fight?
That wasn't his last fight.
What was his last fight?
It was against some Mexican dude.
No, not Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia was before that. Before Sean Porter. But either way,
I'm pretty sure Errol Spence's last fight, he won.
Yeah.
But he wasn't look like.
He looked good every time I see him fight.
I mean, this was the first fight that he had. This was his first fight back since the accident.
Oh, Danny Garcia.
So it was Danny Garcia. I said it was some Mexican nigga.
Yeah, it was Danny Garcia.
Yeah.
He's from Philly. So I don't know. Puerto Rican.
Philly, Puerto Rican, Mexican. He had a Spanish name.
Stop stereotyping.
He had a Spanish name.
Stereotype.
He has a Spanish name.
Hey, dog. He was more active. Remember, Danny Garcia is a counterpuncher. I mean, I guess maybe you saw something different. He still dominated him. He won that by unanimous decision.
He did, but I'm saying he
looked vulnerable.
Danny was giving him some work.
Okay, your opinion.
And if you asked me, I would say Spence lost a few rounds in that one.
I mean, you can say that. He was a counterpuncher. So, we'll see. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, it's going to be a great fight. He going to, like I said, it's different when you got another lanky ass nigga in there.
Right.
With a little height.
Right.
Because you got to kind of check, your game plan a little bit because he can touch you a little bit quicker than you can touch him. So I think it'll be very interesting. But one thing for sure is that Errol Spence is a puncher and he's going to punch a lot.
Yeah.
So, so you guys, you get fucked up too now. So it's going to be a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, and I can't wait. I cannot wait.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go ahead and say Spence is going to win this one.
I ain't either.
Because I'm not sure. If it was Bud, I'd be singing a different tune.
Like I said, Bud is different.
Dog, this is what I want.
Niggas who like to fight.
Nigga, what's going on with Tank and Floyd?
What, he said something crazy?
I don't know if he said anything. I just seen something to where he coming out of his contract.
Well, I saw something. I saw something like some kind of statement. I saw like a headline, but I mean, man, maybe he just want to be more of a boss. That's all.
Which is understandable.
Yeah, maybe he just want to be
understandable. Shit, I hope you know what you're doing, man.
Did you hear about Floyd going to do another exhibition?
Don't care.
All right, moving on.
Exhibition against who though?
Somebody you never heard of who's undefeated.
Is it a boxer or a kickboxer or
boxer?
Taekwondo nigga?
It's a boxer. 18-0. He like 18-0.
Ain't gonna fight Floyd?
Yeah, he like Danny Moore or some shit.
What is this for?
I don't know. Something else to just make us watch and be disappointed. Moving on.
You know who name I haven't heard in a while?
Who that?
The white boy.
Who the white boy?
The white boy. The white boy that been fighting UFC fighters and knocking them out.
Jake the Snake.
Jake Troll.
Jake Troll. He the one who want to offer everybody money to fight. Talking about he'll put up $30 million to see niggas slap each other. Dog.
If these niggas, if you got money like that, that's what he should do. That's what he should do. Go into promotion. I don't want to see this nigga fight no more.
Like you said, I want to see him fight a real
Unless
boxer.
he fighting.
Dog.
They were saying there was talk about getting him and Mike Tyson's son.
No, I wouldn't want that.
Why not?
Mike Tyson's son?
Yeah, they box. They just not professional boxers.
Nah. Fight somebody in their front right now.
Yeah, but nigga, Mike Tyson's son, 24. And he was trained. He trains with his dad.
So have you seen him?
Huh?
Have you seen Mike Tyson's son box?
I seen little training videos.
He look okay?
He look as good as you can look in a training video.
Man, Jake Paul signed a dotted line against Canelo. That'll make me happy.
Why would Canelo fight that nigga?
He wouldn't, but I know it'll be fun to watch. I know this.
Fun for me.
It'll be fun for me because I'll tell you this.
Down goes Paul. Down goes Paul.
Look, he's not taking a dive. I know that for a fact.
Not at all.
He gonna do this. He gonna have this man doing one of these. He ain't taking no amount of money. Nah, let me hit you, Alvarez. Nigga, so like fuck that.
Nah, fuck that. Yeah. Yep. I want to see as much as I want to see it. Canelo ain't doing that shit. We can move on, man. Yep. Social shit. Georgia State. You seen what happened in Georgia State? Where a professor called the cops on the two students. Wasn't the cops? They called campus police, which is still police, but just campus. They like a step above rent-a-cops because they got guns. Yeah. So basically, what happened is the students came to class 2 minutes late, and the professor was like, "Nah, y'all got to get the fuck out." They was like, "Nah, we ain't getting the fuck out. I pay to be here." And she was like, "Okay." Left, came back with campus police. Black woman.
Black woman went and got cops on black kids? Why? What in the world? So first off, this isn't public school. At college, you're a paying customer. Teach the kids. What the fuck? You want to have them like literally removed?
I don't understand the calling the police for people being late and not wanting to leave. Now, number one, here's the way we always understood it, because we're veterans. We've been to school, a few years removed from school. Most professors have in their syllabus what happens if you're tardy. Some professors don't give a fuck. Some professors are strict as hell. If you ever had John Douglas Jr., you understand what I'm talking about. That nigga said, "You be in my class at this time. If you're not, you're late. And if you're late, you can't come in. I lock the door at this time. Try me if you want to." I showed up to class one time, a minute late. The door was locked. Do. Knocking on the door. That nigga did not look my way, not once.
Not once.
I went back to my room. What can I do?
Ain't nothing to do.
And the door locked. What you gonna do? Now, flip side. Professor say, be in class at this time. This time class start. If you not here this time, you late. But if the door open, what are you going to do? I walked in. You can't make me leave. I'm here now. Teach the class. They said this lady let them walk to their seats, sit down, and pull their things out. And then was like, "Nah, y'all got to go." All right, if I'm already in my seat and I've got my books and shit out ready to learn, I'm here.
Right.
Teach the class.
Yeah.
Teach the class, because right now what you doing is hindering other students from being able to learn because you being petty.
That's it.
Teach the class.
There ain't no other way to put it.
Your door was open. I walked in. Yeah, I was late, but your door was open. You ain't want me walking in late. You closed the door and locked it.
No,
that's policy.
That's policy.
Go on any college campus and tell me and find me a classroom door that don't lock from the inside.
That's real. I mean, honestly, I can't necessarily relate to this story because I wasn't never late. Because
you was late to a couple classes.
I
You ain't
never
never been late to a class.
Not in college. Not in college.
You ain't no 8 o'clock class. You just woke up a little bit late.
I had Mr. Bernie at 8 o'clock in the morning. I was there because that nigga was notorious for embarrassing and being mean. No, I was there. But my thing is though, you a paying person. You wasn't like notoriously late either.
I wasn't no nigga because you learn your lesson.
Yeah, you paying.
But
too.
Then again, some teachers, professors,
like I said, petty.
Some professors was more lenient than others.
Yeah, that's true.
I wasn't notorious late, but I walked in class a minute or two late sometimes.
Yeah.
Depending on the class, depending on the professor. If I knew who the professor was and how they was with tardiness, that determined if I'm running to this class or if I'm just gonna keep casually strolling and just be 2 minutes late.
Nah, I'm with you. The lady clearly overreacted.
You in John Douglas 8 a.m. class, you are running.
Yeah.
And nigga, we stayed in LLC, and his class was in that motherfucker. You know the science building, right? The big dome right across from the gym.
Yep, I was in there.
Nigga,
gotta get there.
You running, backpacking all, running through the stinking ass sprinklers and everything,
trying to get to class. But man, hey, clearly the lady overreacted, and it's like you're trying people who are just getting into their adulthood. So it's like they still got a lot of pumped up anger, like to go off and stuff. Like they just starting to get. So it's like, what kind of reaction you think you're gonna have when somebody who feels like they're grown already feels like they got to come back at you? Like, you can't kick me out. I'm paying for this. I'm on a scholarship. Like, this class matters. You can't kick me out because you just don't want me here.
Right.
Crazy.
Right.
It's ridiculous.
And then calling the police on them.
Like you did. You just took it to another level.
You already know. And this ain't no HBCU. This is Georgia State. I mean, there's a lot of black people at Georgia State. And people like to think that they like to misstate Georgia State for HBCU, but they not at HBCU. That's a PWI. It's predominantly white. It ain't like Chicago State. Yeah, it ain't like that where it's mostly black. No, this is predominantly white. Georgia State. Black teacher called the cops on black students, and you don't know what's gonna happen.
So,
because they said it was one of the cops came in there being a pig, putting their hands on people, trying to escort them out, being fucking extra. So now what if that escalates?
I know. Now you got a situation where you wrestling the student.
Or you got a situation where it's a dead student on the floor and the cop shot him. Which I don't think ever has happened.
But hey, this teacher gets the you a jackass.
Well, yeah, jackass. That sounded too much like
yeah. It did, didn't it? It did, didn't it?
We on copyright infringement.
Oh yeah.
I had to take that one back. The fuck was that?
I just wanted to press the button.
Well, we just let this teacher know that
you are a bitch ass nigga.
Calling the cops on them kids. Man.
Fuck that.
Stupid ass.
Moving on.
Oh, you gonna laugh at this. A white woman. It's actually kind of sad. It ain't funny. A white woman is ordered to pay back $200,000 raised in Philando Castile's name to offset school lunch debt for misappropriating funds.
I think that is awesome. Get that money back, motherfucker. Oh yeah, man. Then of course we've all. What you got?
You about to lose your job. Yeah. You about to lose your job. Get this thing.
I ain't used that one in a long time.
Hey, but you know what though, man? The thing is, remember when we talked about these folks who think they allies? No, you're not. You're not.
I'm glad you said it.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad you said it.
Like you use it for your own selfish means. You use folks as a scapegoat.
I think people tired of me talking about it.
But it's real though, you know.
All right, you really don't think we got? You have no friends.
0%.
Even when we think that they doing
got your
stuff
back
for our benefit,
they
these bitches is in the background embezzling $120,000 of $200,000 that they raised to feed.
For real.
And then using a dead black man's name to raise the money.
B done got a mansion in a new sports car.
Mr. Phil Mr. Phil used to pay for the kids' lunches, and I just want to continue with that legacy. Yeah, you fed yourself, bitch.
Hey, straight up.
Bitch.
Yeah, dog. Either way, that's a great headline. Pay that money back. Like I said, fuck that shit. Like I said, the only thing somebody can do for me of that other particular, you need to be in the background, the backest of the background.
Don't do shit in my name.
Yeah. Like,
I'm gonna put that in my will.
Don't march for me, huh?
I'm gonna put that in my will. I'm gonna have a list of people and then white people. These people are not allowed to do anything in my name. If they do, sue their ass. Don't bring Jesse Jackson around. Al Sharpton, don't do shit in my name. And Sean King, you stay the fuck away from my name. Motherfucker, if I go in that manner, don't let none of them niggas around me in mine. They ain't allowed. Keep the grifters away. Keep the grifters. Anybody talking about raising money in my name, they lying. I ain't know these niggas.
Not at all.
Shit. Pop, shots fired, nigga. The Peace Corps issues a warning to black volunteers that they may experience racism from Ukrainian refugees.
No shit.
Oh my God.
Dog, again, you love everything about us but us.
No, they don't love us.
At all.
Bruh, I'm still baffled by how many black people are out here talking about pray for Ukraine, and they got a whole neo-Nazi army at the front lines of they shit. A whole neo-Nazi militia. They president then banned every motherfucking political group except the neo-Nazi ones. Pray for Ukraine. All right, we done with them.
Yeah.
Let's get on to the fun shit, the entertainment shit. Let's get up out of here, man.
Yes, sir.
Baby Keem and K-Dot win Best Rap Performance at the Grammys for Family Ties.
Love it. Love the song. Big fan. Baby Keem is nice.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is.
And besides that J. Cole verse on John P's Caddy, which is definitely one of my favorite verses of the year, Kendrick's verse on Family Ties, that was definitely like, there's like at least if there was a top 5 verses.
Bruh, I'm telling you, nigga, if you talking about right now, top 2 rappers, the argument is K-Dot, Cole, K-Dot. K-Dot or Cole or K-Dot. Okay. K-Dot 1, Cole 2, Cole 1, K-Dot 2. Them the only arguments I'll accept. Don't say Drake.
Not me.
Nah, I wouldn't say you. I'm just saying to anybody else, don't bring Drake into nigga. I listen. I tried to listen to some cause I'm looking for Drake has some, he be saying some cool shit.
Yeah,
he be saying some cool little slick shit that you repeat. But then you listen to a verse, no substance at all. Like, what are you talking about?
And you 100% correct. So it's like the only time, okay. So in a Drake verse, the only time he goes hard is when he's trying to throw subliminals at somebody. And that's it. But other than that, and that's not all the time. So that makes the rest of that shit just whack. It's regular, like little slick lines here and there, but he's never really going to
say garbage.
Yeah, man. But I feel like every time I hear any Cole verse or K-Dot verse, I'm gonna hear something in that verse that make me like, Damn, that was great.
And it's gonna be of substance, and it's touching on shit that's going on.
And it's going on.
Like,
yes,
dig it. Yeah.
Like my appreciation for To Pimp a Butterfly goes up the more times I hear it.
1 and 2 right now for me. And if you want to throw one of them niggas in your top 5 of all time, I'll have no argument against that.
I like that.
Because Cole, I can say, he's been consistent in releasing music to even have to be. Kendrick, we still waiting on this new one.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, body of work. Section 80, Good Kid, To Pimp a Butterfly, Damn. There's 4 very good albums.
Very good.
And a classic. One of them is a classic.
Yeah. Dog, great music.
And you can argue that another one is a classic.
Yeah. I mean, shoot, the nigga had his hands all over the Black Panther soundtrack. That shit was great.
Oh shit, the Black Panther soundtrack.
So you know what I'm saying? You have to really like just look at some stuff. Like you said, if you want to consider them in your top 5,
I'm not gonna argue at all. If you throw some of these other niggas in there,
I'm upset. If anybody say Pooh Shiesty,
I'm upset. Ain't that a Drake song?
Oh.
But yeah, man, yeah. I'm gonna skip this one and come back later because I know you got some shit to say. Kanye and Jay-Z win the best rap song for Jail. You sounded like you was gonna say something different.
I mess with it.
Kanye, The Weeknd, and Lil Baby win best melodic rap performance for Hurricane.
That song is hard.
That shit fire. I don't give a damn what nobody say.
Yeah, that's hard.
Hey, the Grammys, I don't want to say they got it all the way right.
They got something right.
Jasmine Sullivan,
she deserved
it.
That shit is every motherfucking hurt chick anthem.
Yeah. Silk Sonic.
Yeah.
Best record of the year. Period. That's the top
hits.
Fucking award. Song of the year.
Bruno Mars is genius.
Yeah. It ain't even just Bruno Mars, dog.
Anderson
.Paak too.
Genius.
So
they're genius level.
These dudes put something together and it was special. You know what I'm saying? They didn't get album of the year though, which is weird.
Yeah, all those awards they got.
Yeah, that's weird as fuck. Like, how y'all not get album of the year? But then again, that's the Grammys. They always got to throw some shit in there and give it to somebody we ain't never heard of.
Yeah,
just like the Oscars and always. That's why I don't really fuck with these awards because you got to understand who really is behind that shit and who they real viewing base is. The award shows.
But also it's not based on popularity or our critically acclaimed picks. It's based on who's in that room, like who's a part of the Academy. Like when they talked about who won the Oscars.
That's the Oscars though.
I think the Grammys do the same thing.
The Grammys is based on.
It ain't based on sales. Definitely not.
Numbers got something to do with it.
I believe all of them just give each other trophies.
Numbers got something to do with it because explain how fucking To Pimp a Butterfly doesn't win a Grammy. But you give it to who won that shit? Who was the white boy that won that year? Macklemore.
But that album.
That's why I say numbers got something to do with it. Because that's radio spins.
Yeah, that was a hit song.
That nigga shit was.
That thrift store shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was.
But his album sold.
It did.
White people bought that shit. So that's what I'm saying. That's their viewing base. So the motherfuckers that they want to see win it are going to win it. Which is why we need our own shit. If we want to see ourselves win awards, and I ain't talking about the BET awards because that ain't our shit neither. White people own BET. Get a black academy started where the black people come in, all the prestigious black music anybody's come in and just decide what's the best of our shit.
And I would say not even necessarily.
And if you want to wear suits to the motherfucking shit, wear suits to the shit. Fuck the NAACP awards too, because they giving awards to crackers too.
All right.
But yeah, Silk Sonic, and then best rap album of the year.
Nigga. Man, nigga, delete that shit. That shit is stupid.
My dog say he hated that shit.
Dog,
I knew you would.
Yup, because
I knew you would.
I'm
Now,
a rap head for real.
I'm gonna say this. I'm going to say this. Tyler the Creator can rap.
Can he? Yeah.
He can rap.
I'll say
now. The shit that he raps about, you might not agree with. You might not like the content. You might not like. There's a lot of shit that he said that went over. Nigga, to wake up.
I'm listening.
No, there's a lot of this shit he said that I ain't fuck with, but sonically over the beats, I wasn't mad at the shit.
Dog.
I'm just saying I wasn't mad at it.
That nigga's whole album is WTF. You know what I'm saying? Like the niggas, dog. I get it. He produced the beats or whoever the mixing, the engineer. I get it. But what that nigga was saying, it'll be just question marks for me. But you know, hey, he won. This is one of the ones that I feel that they got wrong.
Think about it though.
I'm listening.
Think about who he is, the content, and then who he is. You would expect him to win it.
The openly gay rapper who gets no radio play. Maybe he gets a lot of spins.
What's your name got played? What's your name got spins?
Look.
It did.
Where? And I don't know radio station. I ain't never heard this shit nowhere.
That what's your name? You never heard that song?
Hell no.
What's your name, girlfriend? What's your name? You never heard that song? You heard that shit. I heard that shit on the radio.
Man,
I heard that shit on motherfucking 101. 101 point.
For real?
106.1. One of these goddamn radios. Y'all got like a million radio stations.
Well, look, they gonna push what they want to push.
I didn't hear it on 93.3.
Well, I don't know. Like I said,
93.3 don't play shit.
Like I said, my wavelength is different. Like I said, Neck and Rich don't lie. That's what I'm listening to.
That shit was hard.
Fuck that shit.
That shit was hard. We can get to that later.
Yeah.
A source says Jada Pinkett Smith says she wished Will had not slapped Chris Rock. Says she's not a woman who needs protecting.
At this point in time, anything from what she says is not valid. So many clips, so many things have came out, which basically like hurt her credibility. Just hurt them as a couple. You know what's so crazy? For so many years, they've been regarded as one of the most solid marital unions. You know, as a model for all of us to follow for years.
I want a real love. That Jada and that real love.
And then now all of a sudden, it's just all went to shit. And it's her fault.
All her fault.
It's her fault. That Red Table Talk shit just opened up Pandora's box. Mm-hmm. And you just let all your shit out. And just like Shannon Sharp said it best, you've uncovered and made him look like a chump in front of the world.
Nothing else needs to be said.
Yeah.
Except that August Alsina is set to write a tell-all book on the affair with Jada Smith.
Just like that. And he came out with another song. Came out with another song on your bitch ass.
Listen. I ain't got nothing to say. I ain't got nothing to say other than this shit funny.
Mm-hmm.
You go up and slap a motherfucker in the face and all hell breaks loose.
That's it.
I hope you learn to keep your motherfucking hands to yourself.
There it is. Next.
Will Packer and Monique make amends after a 13-year feud.
Good. Black people getting along in public is positive. Mm-hmm. You know, maybe that can open up her movie career again. Because she's talented, even though
she is a talented actress. I'm not. she's a more talented actress than she is stand-up comedian.
Yeah, there you go. Because that stand-up is trash.
I won't even say it's trash. I just don't find it funny.
I'm gonna say it's trash.
Big women loved her.
If your whole thing is about sex and being fat,
Big women loved her.
not funny. Some more is funny.
Some more whole thing is about sex.
In
But
different
she
ways.
funny as fuck though.
Then she funny.
But listen, that's the whole thing.
Monique is not funny though.
Listen,
I'm listening.
I'm not gonna sit here and say Monique's funny after I said I don't think she's funny. I'm saying big women, nigga. Funny is objective, subjective.
Yeah,
what I find funny, what you find funny, somebody else might not find funny. Right?
That's
but
right.
like I said, big women loved her. That's all I kept saying. Was big women loved her.
All right.
I know you don't think she's funny,
No.
but big women thought she was hilarious because she turned that shit around and cracked jokes on skinny women.
All right.
And she gave big women something to make themselves feel comfortable. I mean, confident, comfortable. I already said confident, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's cool.
Yeah. I don't think she's funny.
I was saying she's not funny, dog. Like
I said,
you need to act in some movies.
But that's what I'm gonna say. Her movies,
she did all right.
She's funny as hell. I'm not talking about
situational comedy.
She's movie comedy. She's funny as fuck.
Situation. She's
Roscoe Jenkins.
Funny.
Fucking even that Fat Girls movie, she was funny as hell in.
It's funny.
Yeah.
Her standing up on the mic and just cussing. Dog, when somebody curses all
Baby!
out of place, and you just saying just fuck, you all like out of place. Like, no, that's not funny, dog. Not funny.
I'm gonna tell you like this: if some more was not on that Queens of Comedy shit, and
Adele Givens,
if they wasn't on that shit would have been a dud.
Okay, so you agree with me without agreeing with me all the way.
I didn't say I didn't agree with you. I said fat women thought she was funny.
All right.
I was just listen.
I'm listening.
We not trying to down talk Monique in this segment.
All right, yep.
So I was trying to keep it on the positive note, and you kept running with the bitch not funny.
Oh, my bad.
So I'm trying to move back into fat women. Thought you wasn't catching.
She is good,
huh?
She is good.
Man, shut up. But yeah, that's basically what we getting at. Man. All right. But yeah, I'm glad they patched things up.
Yeah,
I do want to see her in some more movies. Somebody said maybe we can get Precious 2 now. Stop playing. We don't need that shit. But yeah, I do want to see her in some new movies because she was funny as fuck in Roscoe Jenkins. And that other movie, it was like a family reunion
This
movie.
Christmas?
That one.
She was good.
Was it this Christmas or?
She was like somebody's like.
It wasn't this Christmas.
Like the annoying sister or something that came for Christmas.
The one with Danny Glover?
Yeah, with Danny Glover. I don't forget what it was.
Was it called this? It wasn't called This Christmas. That's the one with Chris Brown and
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she did good.
Anyway, yeah, that shit was funny as fuck.
Was good.
When she was the auntie. Let's see where we at. What the fuck is wrong with T.I., man?
I think he's a very sensitive gangster. Like he really has to like he wears his manhood on his sleeve. You can't do jokes. Like I just saw something again where he got booed, trying to do comedy. It's like, man, you trying to.
He got booed?
Yeah, he got booed.
Man, where's that video?
Yeah, he got
Is it on YouTube?
I just saw a headline.
Man, shit, let that shit be
on. But see, the thing is like, man, I'm glad that they talked about him going back and forth with that comedian, and they came to some kind of understanding. But at the same time, it's like, dog, you can't think that you're gonna handle everybody who disagrees with you in some kind of physical manner. Like, a heckler is a heckler.
Like, see,
like nigga, don't boo me.
No, but he was the one heckling.
Yeah,
and then gets mad because while heckling, the comedian says,
"Them sexual allegations."
Talk about, and she didn't. She wasn't like the headline said, she was talking about his sex. She basically just said in response to what the fuck he was saying, I'll do whatever when you come up here and talk about your sexual allegations. And that's it. And then the nigga actually went up there and ranted about his sexual allegations.
Come on.
But here's my thing, because like we was talking about with the Will shit, it's gonna open up a whole can of worms where niggas think they can get up and go on stage and interrupt a comedian's set to air out their fucking grievances in whatever fucking manner they want. Yeah. Now T.I. ain't walk up there and slap her, but the nigga went and grabbed the mic and was talking over her while she's trying to fucking host a comedy show. Sit your ass down. You just did your 30 minutes. If you wanted to talk about your fucking allegations, then you should put the shit in your act. You a comedian now. Turn that shit into something funny. If you want to talk about it in that light, turn it into something funny. So you can get it out that nothing happened. Nobody thinks you did nothing. Well, there's a small few that do. I'm not one of them. Yeah. We don't think you did nothing. Yeah. We don't think you did nothing. Nobody trying to cancel T.I., but I just want this nigga to stop doing sucker shit while you in this realm of comedy. This ain't hip hop. You not the tough guy rapper in this. Niggas will clown you. Do that shit to the right comedian, and it will be the T.I. show. Just like when I said it would be the Will show, the Will and Jada show, it will be the T.I. show. Get up there with the wrong comedian who don't give a fuck that you're T.I. You up there interrupting his bit, and he's got 15 minutes left. Them 15 minutes is about to be about you, your ugly ass wife, and y'all fucking bitches and popping and putting pills in there. Even if it's not true, right. That's what the show gonna be about. Since you want to come up here and fuck up my shit, you want to be a part of the show, nigga? I'm about to make you a part of the show.
I agree.
That's it. Agree. You gotta learn this shit about comedy, dog. You can, and it's so many comics that I've been watching that's just coming out saying, dog, you got to learn this shit about. It is rules. You don't heckle another comedian. You don't walk up on, like, come on, just chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
Chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
Chill the fuck out.
You gotta dial it
Niggas
back.
don't have to respect you because you T.I. in this game. T.I. as a comedian ain't done shit.
Yeah, that's it.
Now, if you gonna get up there after a comedian and do a few songs, we give you all the respect in the world.
Yeah, you T.I. the multi-platinum rapper.
Yeah, but as a motherfucking comedian, dog,
you a novice.
And honestly, how funny is T.I.?
I don't think he's funny.
You gonna get up there, you gonna say some big words, you gonna talk in your T.I. voice,
country twang.
Like them two things right there are funny already.
To an extent.
Saying expeditiously is gonna get a laugh because people expect you to do it. Now, how many times can you say expeditiously until it's not funny anymore? Because that's the thing about comedy. Expeditiously, and now in this age of motherfuckers video recording everything on their phone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't been to see you live yet, but we've heard it already. Yeah. So you get your next show expeditiously.
Yeah, you just gotta earn the stripes like every other person who does not have a name is always trying to earn these stripes. Like you said, you're already a brand, right? And it seems like you like you said, you can't necessarily just tell the difference between the comedy and rap. Like, okay, in rap, like you said, you get all the respect in the world. You the drug dealer who ghostwritten songs for a Bow Wow, multi-platinum rapper. Mm-hmm. All right, put some respect in your name. But in comedy, you are a novice.
You ain't done shit, and I'm about to play this motherfucker right here.
You used to be a crime reporter in Japan. Why?
He was about 10, 11 years old, man. I think this is where the animosity started. The nigga walks in, caught me slamming his mom. You hear me? Nailing his mom. We ain't been the same since. Yo. But goddamn. I'ma tell y'all motherfucking niggas like this. You got one more motherfucking album out of me. It's called Kill the King for motherfuckers like you. And I appreciate y'all because you make me the absolute best, nigga. New York has made me the motherfucking best, nigga. I appreciate you. See some advice. If you see your favorite motherfucking
He better rap.
celebrity, do yourself,
Somebody said, he
do
better
me,
rap.
and the celebrity a favor. Before you go approach these people, think about what the fuck you gonna say. You understand what I'm saying? I'ma tell you what happens. Imagine me sitting down with my family for the first shot of tequila of the day. You know what I'm saying? And I see a motherfucker in my periphery doing shit like this.
Yikes.
His worst. Man.
Damn, T.I.
Hey, a trip.
Moving on. I don't even want to talk about him no more. I feel bad.
Yeah, I feel bad.
But
for
yeah,
dog.
stop getting on stage.
Yeah, man. You got to actually write and do some real material. You know what I'm saying? There's an art to it.
No. Stop getting on stage when niggas is up there doing their show and want to air out your grievances. Let that nigga finish a act. Yeah. Meet him off stage, and then air out your grievances.
Just like that.
Jay-Z addresses Faison Love on Pusha T's neck and wrist. I know you already mentioned that shit.
Absolutely.
That verse was amazing.
Nice play on words.
The phase I'm on, love.
It's yeah, but it's so amazing.
I would hate me too.
It's amazing that you have a guy who's, and he's not that funny his damn self either. Phase on love.
Stand up.
Yeah,
nah,
absolutely not. But like I said,
he big worm. That's the only.
That's the only thing he known for. But the thing is, like you just said, this man's whole whatever period of time in his life is just fraudulent. You ain't know this man.
You wasn't there.
Time. So you just go say, oh, it's just fake, and he just made
Faison been on a run where he just been just talking about other people.
Yeah, and that's it.
And it's like, dog, shut up.
Really coming off as a big hater. You know what I'm saying?
The biggest hater.
So, you know. But I liked how he put that verse, though. Very elegant, nice little jabs. Yeah. And, of course, it just adds to the allure of Jay-Z. He drops a verse every 2-3 years. It's better than 99% of the game.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. Hey, can I say it better myself? I mean, yeah. Whack 100 says Game has an Eminem diss coming.
I heard that. I see what he's trying to do. Let me tell you, the worst thing about the Game is this. It's all a marketing ploy. It's like, dog, and you know what it's like, man, you're willing to say anything to make anybody pay attention to you. That's the biggest name in rap. So you're saying, okay, my last album that I said I was going to retire didn't get much buzz. So now I'm just going to diss with somebody for no reason. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We know you can do 1,000 bars. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't shit if Eminem don't respond.
You can do 1,000 bars, but his niggas gonna all right. When he did the 300 bars, that shit was fire. But even then, that shit was like, dog, you really did 300 bars. You had a 8-minute song dissing niggas, and 50 came back with like
300 shots.
And they gave him he gave Game 6 bars.
Yeah, dog, he over rap, but it's like, okay, so say for instance you rap about, say what you gonna say about Eminem, then what you gonna say? Okay, then you gonna threaten to beat him up or something like that. Like, dog, you get no cool points.
This battle would be dope if it was in 2008.
I don't think so. And not because
Game versus Eminem in 2008.
Not because I think that Eminem can't go back and forth with him. It's the fact it doesn't make any sense. It don't make any sense to me.
You ain't hear what I said.
Yeah, you said 2008. Well, why would it make sense in 2008?
I'm not saying it would make sense. I'm saying if they was beefing in 2008,
okay,
it'd be you'd care.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't care now.
Nobody cares now because
14 years ago.
I'm one of the motherfuckers that's like, doc, damn, I'm tired of hearing Eminem rap, and I have not really listened to much, even though that fucking song he got with Kanye is dope as hell. But outside of that, I'm not listening to a lot of Game songs. You know, if he drop another fire song, I listen to that one too. But I'm not If it don't come across my Pandora,
Eminem is 50.
right,
He got to be 43, 44 the game.
right.
So we just gonna be. This is you just trying to provoke
Nobody
him.
cares.
Well, that's what I'm saying. At some point, as an older man, unless it's real, you look stupid.
That's exactly.
You look stupid.
That's why I said in 2008 this shit would have been.
Yeah, you're gonna manufacture a beef for publicity. You know, because I'm like, what does Drillmatic sound like? What could be? You say, man, I want that new game shit. Like, nigga done dropped a lot of music. I've only the last thing I heard from Game was his second album, The Doctor's Advocate. Other than that, I don't check for Game.
You ain't listen to LAX?
Hell no. I just looked at the album cover. That
The
was
Red
it.
album?
I ain't looking at it either. I ain't mess with it. You mess with it?
Red album was alright. And the one that had what was it, Black something? That song with Ja Rule. That shit was dope.
Yeah, I mean, dog, when you just get tired
like
of him name dropping.
I don't. If he drop a song and I like it, if I like the song enough, I'll check out the album.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just on the strength of it being Game. Outside of that, not really.
I'm saying I'm not excited to hear his music.
Like, if he not working with Dr. Dre, when he wasn't working with Dr. Dre, it was like, do I really want to listen to a Game album? But then he'll shock you with a song that's dope. He'll drop One Blood on you, and it's like,
that's all right. Well, so for instance, okay, he was about
maybe
to come
I
out
do
with
want
that.
to listen to this shit.
He came out with 1992, and he was about to diss. He had just, it was about to come out. 1992 was about to come out. He dissed Meek Mill. That something like Rats or something. It was a good diss. I remember that. Yeah, it was a good diss. But it was like, man, this is so typical you. You know what I'm saying? You got an album coming out. I'm gonna act like I'm fake mad at Meek Mill because of some shit with Sean Kingston.
You know what he did?
What?
As much as this nigga claim he don't like 50, your blueprint is the How to Rob 50 blueprint.
There you go.
I got an album coming out. I gotta diss somebody.
Yeah.
50 couldn't drop an album without dissing somebody. Nigga had to, like you said, manufacture beef. You had to manufacture beef with Kanye because y'all albums was dropping on the same day. But nigga, you didn't need to do that.
You didn't need to do that.
Just drop your album.
Just drop your album.
Motherfuckers had to go on 106 in Park. This was sad. This was the saddest day. The saddest day, I think, as a 50 fan, was watching Kanye and 50 come on 106 in Park. Kanye dropping
Graduation.
No, it wasn't Graduation. What song was it? 50 told me go ahead, switch the style.
Yep, that's it.
Him dropping that dope ass motherfucking song, and this nigga dropping fucking
that Akon song.
Nah,
because he dropped Curtis.
Nah, it was it wasn't Straight to the Bank.
I Get Money.
It was I Get Money. So I'm all right. I'm tripping. The saddest day as a 50 fan was when this nigga came on, dropped 2 of them fucking videos, Straight to the Bank and Amusement Park.
Oh yeah.
Trash. And niggas was like, them your 2 singles.
2 verse singles. He had 2 verses, and then just made the love.
All his singles had 2 verses.
Yep, and that's when I was like, oh, this nigga done went down.
Then this nigga came back with that I Get Money saved that shit.
Yep. And the rest of it was trash. It was bad.
And he still put them 2 shits on the. This nigga dropped 4 singles. Kanye dropped 1.
And then with T-Pain, and that shit was harder. I think he sold like 400,000.
He ain't dropped Flashing Lights till after the album dropped.
Yep. And then he had Power on there. What it was that it was crazy.
The song with Akon.
No. The song that he with the
talking about 50.
No, not that one. The song Kanye dropped with the Power. What was it on? What's it called? Power.
Nah, Power was on No One Man Can Have All That Power.
No. That was on. I know that one. Kanye got some hard ass music. But anyway, Kanye sold
I
like
think I know what
600,000.
song you talking about. The one with Jeezy.
Kanye, you can say that one too, because that was a
But
hard ass single.
that wasn't no Graduation.
Oh, okay. Well, he sold 600 something thousand with Graduation. 50 did like 400. Because he was like saying,
Kanye sold 900. 50 did 600.
"Oh well, maybe my numbers."
Kanye almost went platinum in a day.
Oh well, I thought it was like he did 6, he did 4.
I think it was close to 8.
Yeah, and so
50 sold 6. He did good. 50 still did good. He just didn't win.
because he just made it seem like, oh, he's just
all
no
this
comparison.
competition shit.
Yeah.
Dog.
So but anyway, either way, manufactured beef. I'm not interested in hearing the Black Slim Shady diss or whatever. So I mean, find another way.
If it's good, if I do hear it and it's good,
I'll put it like this: the only way it gains any traction is if Eminem says something back. And I think that the state of where he's at, you just get it as a marketing employee.
Nigga, Eminem responded to MGK. If Game disses him, he's gonna respond.
I doubt
it. Okay.
There's a reason why he did that to MGK.
Case of somebody's daughter.
Yeah.
But still.
That was real shit. You looking at my girl liking her pictures.
But it ain't like he got on the diss and said, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you, I'm gonna fuck you up.
No, they was making fun of each other.
Yeah.
You say Oscar the Grouch in the mic.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, nigga, you responded to MGK. He gonna respond to Game.
All right.
Nigga responded to a Snoop fucking interview saying he wasn't all that good. Eminem's going to respond. If he hears his name, he's gonna respond in some form or fashion. He might not do it on wax, but I mean he might not rap, but he gonna say something.
Well, I'll be interested. Maybe on the next album.
Man, my nigga. You ever seen a show called Black White?
Nope. It sounds familiar though.
It was a reality show that aired in the early 2000s. Let me tell you the premise.
Mm-hmm.
It's a black family and a white family. They each put on makeup and live on the other side of the fence.
I think I heard of that.
Meaning the black family puts on white makeup and lives as white people, and the white family puts on blackface and lives as black people.
Mm-hmm.
Executive produced by Ice Cube.
Okay.
I think that nigga might have some explaining to do.
Social experiment.
Yeah, but nigga, I don't want white people walking around like black people. Cause I seen a clip where the dad was like, I don't have all that built up aggression towards white people, so I can fuck with them. I'm like, what? Then he drops the N-bomb. I don't know why I said N-bomb. He said nigga. He said nigger with the hard R. And he talking to the black dad. I'm like, all right. All you see is the black dude's favorite.
I think I remember that concept. Like it came on like Fox.
Shit won an Emmy.
It did.
Yeah.
Well, either way, man.
That shit was on Twitter this morning, dog. I'm not finna go on Twitter and find it. I still got YouTube up.
Crazy.
Oh, I don't have YouTube up. Well, I'm not gonna bring it back up because now it's gonna play another ad. And we don't receive money for this.
Nope. Fuck that shit.
Last topic of the evening.
All right. Let's go.
Paula Patton with her broad shoulder, thick neck, man face, strong faced ass, seasoning the grease, trying to cook some fried chicken.
Everybody clowned her. I was wondering what the whole big deal was, but how you gonna? And it's funny that
what the big deal.
I saw what it is. It was bad. You can't season nothing after you cook it. It was terrible. but I had a connection. I went to a chicken place on the way up to Atlanta, where I was like, I want some garlic parmesan, and these motherfuckers took the garlic parmesan cheese and sprinkled it on the chicken and handed it to me. I was like, this is trash.
Where the fuck was this?
It's called A-Town Wings. Yes, sir. Sprinkled it on there like that's that cheesy shit for you, nigga. Yep. Garlic parmesan. I want garlic parmesan and lemon pepper. Didn't taste no lemon pepper. I don't know what the fuck I eat, but I paid $11.
All right, now this is the difference. Lemon pepper is a sauce. Like it's a sauce or a seasoning. If you depends on where you go. Like if you go to lemon pepper up on on Sesame, that's like crack sauce, but it's lemon. They got a lemon pepper sauce, not sauce, a seasoning that they just sprinkle on the food after they cook it, right? But they still season the fish or season the chicken, before they flour it and dump it in the grease, right? And then after they take it out of the grease, then they dress it up. This chick floured the shit, put it in a fucking frying pan, and then went to throwing Lowry's in the fucking grease.
Well, that's a terrible order of events.
Listen, man, look. Most of my week was talking about Paula Patton.
Oh, I saw you talking about you called the lady a tranny. You stupid.
Dog, I was arguing with my cousin because I shared the picture. I shared the first post, and he talking about she bad. Now, I'm gonna tell you right now, if anybody approaches me telling me that Paula Patton is beautiful, I'm gonna come at you and tell you that you's a bold-faced motherfucking lie. This bitch neck is big as a linebacker's. Her shoulders is the shape of a square, and every time she smile, she look like a light-skinned RuPaul. Tell me I'm lying.
No comment.
Tell me I'm lying.
I didn't say you lying. I didn't say nothing.
That bitch face got more muscles than Arnold Schwarzenegger, nigga.
Oh, this is your airtime.
I could imagine waking up to that every morning.
Strong ass face.
And then you wonder why the hell Robin Thicke left. Or did she leave him? It really don't matter.
He made a whole album like dedicating it, trying to say sorry. So, man,
if that's what he liked. That's what he liked. Honestly, I don't see the appeal. We talked about it. I swear we mentioned it last week, where I said niggas that think she pretty only think she pretty because she showed her titties in some movies, and she light skinned. Now, you know for a fact that it's some ugly light skinned chicks that got some light skinned privilege. I'm talking about girls that we both know that matriculated through the educational system with us.
I'm not.
I'm just saying, we ain't got to say their name.
I'm not disagreeing.
But we both know it was a light-skinned girl that got by on just being light-skinned, and you was not all that goddamn cute. But you had the attitude of a chick that was. But when your mouth was shaped like this. I'm just being serious. I'm just saying. Hey, I'm just saying.
All right.
It's a lot of girls get by on that light skin privilege.
Yes, sir. Black business feature.
I don't have one.
No, not today.
I don't have one.
All right.
It's too much in the black business that I have on my mind. I don't want to talk about them right now because they upset me today.
All right. Yes, sir. Yes,
Food was still good, but just sitting in that long ass line.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it. All right. But instead of featuring a black business, I just want to charge everybody that's listening to find a black business and patronize them and try to patronize them more than once.
All right.
More than once. Because if you want to get one out of me, I'm gonna say Vera Roots. I'm about to start. Hey, Vera Roots. Go on VeraRoots.com. Get you that spiced elderberry bar. And if you like chocolate, they got the chocolate chip shit. I don't eat chocolate, so I'm not even gonna. But that spiced elderberry, nigga, that's a weekly thing for me.
Cool.
Get a check. Gotta get one. And then the meal replacement is dope too. So yeah. But since we already featured them, that's not gonna count as a feature. Last words.
Fuck James Harden. Good night.
And there you have it.
Yes, sir.
Attack every day with the confidence of 10 Jada kisses. And if you see a chick with Paula Patton shoulders, push her to the side. You can't cook no fried chicken like that. Live in love like it's your last. Live in love like it's all you have. This has been the Fuck That Shit Dog podcast.
We out.